Morning, Sun City residents. This is Rusty Bradshaw again, giving you some highlights from the Sun City Homeowners Association Roads and Safety Committee that took place this morning. Maricopa County Sheriff's Office deputy was there to give some traffic stats. In February, there were 49 traffic stops in Sun City, and by comparison, in March, he reported there were 79 traffic stops. Quite a jump. He said that MCSO continues to target traffic violations in the community. Of that 79 in March, 45 of them were speed related, and 55 citations were issued. And of those 79 in February, the 79 stops, 29 of them were in phase one, that's between Grand Avenue and Olive Avenue. And in phase two, between Grand Avenue and Bell Road, there were 38 stops. In phase three, north of Bell Road, there were 12 stops. And the deputy also reported that the motorcycle units are not going away. There was a rumor that they were, but they are not. The county has 5 units, but only 2 of them are manned. And a lieutenant in the department is trying to create a traffic unit for the entire county within Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. And I suppose we'll hear more about that as things develop. Rob Schmitz, the chief of Sun City Fire and Medical Department, was also there, and he reiterated the department's upcoming campaign to explain their decision to extend the $315.80 charge for non-transport where medications are pushed to include all non-transport medical calls in Sun City. That's $315.80 if you call to have yourself picked up after a fall or any other item, such as calling 911 because your remote is under the couch and you can't reach it. They do get calls like that, which is kind of ridiculous. They have those grabbers that you can use to get under there and get it. And there are other ways to avoid those non-transport medical calls such as that. And that's part of the reason for the fee is, number one, to maybe generate some more revenue to be able to get more resources, bodies, firefighters, and more equipment. Sun City Fire Department has lost 5 firefighters to Goodyear alone in the last 2 years, simply because the call volume in Sun City is much higher and the pay is lower. So, hey, if somebody's going to call you up and say, hey, we can pay you more for less work, who's not going to turn that down? The department's going to be losing more firefighters that way. The department is limited in the revenue it can bring in because the state has a cap on the tax that can be implemented from property values. Fire districts are the only special districts in Arizona that have this cap. So think about that when you get a little angry about this new fee. The other part of putting in the fee is hopefully people will find other ways to take care of the problems they call about for these non-transport medical calls. They'll find other solutions, find other ways to, number one, prevent calls. Number two, find a way to get up yourself. Find a way to get your own remote. Find a way to take care of your own fire smoke detectors, and replace batteries, things like that. The temporary no parking signs that people see on streets in Sun City continues to be a bit of a mystery. The county does not put out those signs, so they're not sure what they're out there for. It's a possibility they could be being put out by contractors who are doing some work, such as the resealing of streets, although that may not be the case, because when I go to the farmer's market several months ago to set up my booth, I go along Hutton west of 99th Avenue, and those temporary signs were there. Well, they've since disappeared, and there's been no change in the pavement of the roadway, so they're not being put there, not necessarily, for road maintenance. Another theory that was thrown out was they're being put out there for the street sweeping contractors. That's still a possibility, but it's still a mystery. They're going to do some more research and try and find out what that's all about. The posse continues to be busy. They had a heavy load. The posse patrols the community, and they basically are the eyes and ears for MCSO. The prides continue to be busy, although that will start going down as the weather heats up. The prides do a lot of work in keeping trash off of Sun City's roadways and the right-of-ways on either side of them. They also go through neighborhoods and pick up trash in neighborhoods. That will diminish during the summer as, number one, the snowbirds go back to their summer homes, and the heat gets to be just too much to be out there picking up trash. And that was about it for the Roads and Safety Committee. The committee meets on the third Wednesday of every month at 10 a.m. Next month will be their last one before they recess for the summer. So make sure that if you have some roadway or safety issues, attend these meetings and voice your concerns. The committee will continue its meetings in September. Remember, the third Wednesday of every month at 10 a.m. at the SCHOA office on Coggins Drive. Thank you for watching.